everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Happy Monday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So a lot of action today, guys. We got the Grogu life size, we got the Anzellan life size, and we got Mando and Grogu from the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu. Just like I told you guys, updated. It looks like it's updated everything. Head sculpt obviously way different than the original one. Rolling eyes, like I keep telling you guys, all the newer figures should have the rolling eyes included. And so we're gonna look at a few other things. We got some Blitzway news. We got some Jazz Inc news. We got some Sideshow news. So a lot to talk about, a lot to go over, guys. So we're gonna be here for a bit. So words of Luch, strap it on. So get ready because it's gonna get funky, guys. So we have, it says here we have 2 of you guys in here, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Now we got 4 guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Let's see who we got here. We got Ash in the house. Welcome. How are you, Ash?
Hello.
Welcome. We got Michael in the house.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Good evening, collectors. Happy Tuesday. You don't even know what day it is. Disgusting. He said I'm Monday. Disgusting, Michael. Disgusting. What are you, drunk? What are you, drunk on a Monday? Unreal. Guys, there's 6 of you in there. Please hit that like. Ron in the house. Welcome. Ron is alive. Ron, Michael, I think Ron is looking to take your place, taking care of me. If it wasn't for Ron, I probably would have missed out on giveaways on Sideshow, which I always win. So Ron, thank you again. Looks like Sideshow is going to release a 1/6 liter figure to go along with Beetlejuice. Ron, why can't you let me get to the news, Ron? Why do you have to tell everybody first before I get to it? I just said we have some Sideshow news. But yes, guys, we're getting a Sideshow Lydia. Thanks, Ron.
How dare you?
We got Carlo in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Guys, there's 10 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button as you come in, and thank you. We got Tuli in the house.
Hello.
Welcome. Just got Plo Koon and Mark 42 in today. Let's get it. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because today, guys, I got this Dead Hobby figure, X23. My what was the other one that shipped today? My Wednesday shipped today. My Spider-Man Anti-Venom also shipped today. So I'm going to get about like 8 figures all at once. So as you can see, X23. Guys, I don't know if you heard, the word on the street is that I am actually selling my collection before the crash. Okay? Because all the sardines are on credit. Just in case you haven't heard. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 11 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. We got Bob.
How you doing?
Also, guys, courtesy of Bob today, all the visuals that you will see, all the side-by-sides as usual. Without Bob, this channel would be called Luch Mandingo. Oh my god. So who else? He said welcome factory cup. Oh my god. Unbelievable. No respect. How come you guys don't respect companies with amazing AI prototypes. Unbelievable. Guys, we got 11 of you guys here. Please hit that like button. We should be at 11 likes already. If we're not, it looks like we're going to be roaching on this beautiful morning. It was raining today all day, kind of, and it was cold. I think it's nice out. Not nice out. I think it stopped raining at least. So yes, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I didn't think we were going to have all this stuff, but it looks like a lot's going on. A lot of exciting stuff also from Sideshow. I mean, a couple things that we got to go over. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, just making sure that I had everything pulled up. Guys, there's 14 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Remember, we beg on this channel. We beg. We don't have any shame. We beg. So please. Guys, help me. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, please. And thank you. So we can get started ASAP. Where's Luch tonight? Where's Luch? Factor Entertainment is only 160. Hey, to spend $400 up on figures. Oh my God, Ron.
How dare you?
Oh my God, Ron's got no respect. No respect, Ron. Unreal. I started kind of on time tonight, so I feel like people are waiting for me to be late, so they're just taking their sweet time to get here. So we will give them a minute or two. Waiting on Gerardo because Gerardo's responding to me on YouTube. Gerardo says, I ain't got your super fancy tuna version 69 super display shelves to be getting more than one of the same character, okay? I just can't say I just can't save the hobby like you can. No respect. Gerardo's another one, no respect. Let's see. Zero what? Zero what, Ron? Zero what? Guys, we got 18 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here and hitting the like button if you haven't yet. Don't forget. All right, let's see. He said zero. Oh, I gotcha. Zero respect for factory. Unreal. No respect. God, how many likes? Can anybody tell me how many likes we're up to now, please? We should be at 16 already. If we're not, it looks like it's going to be one of those nights. One of those nights where begging, where extreme begging will be required. Oh my God. So yeah, guys, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. I didn't pre-order my my Mando yet. I will do it probably tomorrow. I was hoping to get a thanks code today. I didn't get shit. So hopefully we will get one for tomorrow. If not, then I want to pre-order it anyway. Also, before you hear it from your favorite channel 3 years from now, there will be most likely another Mandalorian. I'm going to do a battle damage version. So I don't want to hear that your favorite channel told you 3 years from now, and all of a sudden you're mind blown. A bum. Guys, there's 17 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button. We only got 14 likes. We should be at 17 likes already. Hit the like button, please. if you haven't yet. Thank you for those who did already. Very appreciated as usual. As usual. Chris, welcome, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Guys, there's 18 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So we can get started. We got 20 guys. Hit the like button. We got 20 in here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got 15 likes and 17 watching. Guys, we got 16 watching now. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. We had 24 left. Stay away from here. 16 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, good. Let's see who else comes in before we get started, and then we'll get started right away. Because like I said, it's going to be a lot to go over. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Ash, look. Did you see Ash? Ash, do you even collect? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. All right, guys. So let's get started. Please, somebody keep track of the likes for me as the stream goes on so I don't stop begging. Police. So first and foremost, we got the life-size Grogu from the Mandalorian and Grogu. We got Heroes. Welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. So looks very nice, right? Obviously updated from the original one. One thing Bob was pointing out that the ears are seamless, just like the one from the one we got before, right? The one with the bag that comes in the bag. I have the original one, right? I bought two original ones and two from Sideshow, and the original one had interchangeable ears. I wanted the second one for the bag. It was like $300 something. I was like, I'm good. I'm not going to just buy another Grogu just for the bag. Hopefully I'll get it at some point. But this obviously I have to get 100%. This is really nice. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? Hello!
Nav Zinc. So, again, really, really cool, right? He's got his little baggie. He's got the cookie, right? He's got the little detonators too. He's got the shield that goes on his chest. Way more articulated than the Sideshow version, for those who don't know. Like I said, I have both versions. I got two Sideshow and two Hot Toys. I wish somebody would trade me an original version for this one. Obviously, that ain't gonna happen. I have no friends in this community, so that's why I have to get it. As you can see, he's got the little blaster little thing that he's got. And guys, let me show you guys this. So here's the cookie. Here's the two little detonator things that he's got. So really, really nice. Look at him all suited up. Really, really nice. Again, nothing out of this world, but the accessories make it really different than just a plain, remember the first one had a little like blue ball that he had, no Diddy. Dream, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Guys, there's 20 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. And so as you can see, articulated arm as before, right? Nothing new with that. But the accessories, again, the accessories are really, really cool, right? They give it like a complete different world. Here's the wrist weapon that he's got, the Anzellans, right? So as you can see, we're going to get into it also, but as you can see, they're showing you two different types of Anzellans. This one's got the goggles, and this one's got a different type of goggles. We're getting this one, guys. As you can see, even the gloves are a different color, right? These are dark, and these are like a greenish, bluish tint to them. Even the little wrap that hangs down it's a slightly different. So again, we're going to get into it specifically, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to get both. I think depending on how this one does, then we'll get the second one. I'm assuming it's not included on the Anzellan, package, right? The second visor or the second set of lenses. So goggles, we'll see what happens. Gerardo, I was just talking about you.
I'm doing.
My fellow tuna. My order score Xeno was canceled because they oversold. No wonder the hobby died. You know how painful that is? Do you know how painful that is? Wait, cancel from where? Oh, that is painful. Cancel from where? Cancel from where? Cancel from where? Probably write this one out and see if it hits the outlets. Yeah, I forget who said. I think it was Thule. Thule said the same thing. He's like, we'll probably get these in the bargain bin at some point, which plausible, right? We could assume that. I don't think these things are going to be flying off the shelves. I don't think everybody's dying to have these Grogus. Obviously, some people are. Not everybody, not the majority, I can tell you that. So possibly we should be able to get them slightly cheaper with a coupon code somehow. So I'm right at the moment, I'm just worried about my my Mandalorian and Grogu pre-order. I want to know which one of you real collectors you this. Oh my god. Collectors Row ordered a few things from them before, no problems. First, oh, Collectors Row. I never heard of that. Okay, I thought you were going to say Sideshow. I was like, what? So again, as you can see, the Grogu is slightly taller than the Anzellans, which is kind of cool. A little height difference there, a little mass difference overall as well. The Anzellan's got to look really nice next to a Grogu, so definitely getting at least one of those. But again, really, really nice overall, right? Nothing crazy, nothing out of this world, but he looks really cool with the accessories on, as you can see. Look at the height difference, 27 centimeters and 37.5 centimeters for Grogu. And here they are. So highly detailed, screen accurate accessories. So you got the shield, the wrist weapon, the detonator things here, and then you got the his little baggie, his little satchel bag. Also, again, thanks to Bob, we got the comparisons of. So this is the first one, right? This is, remember, the one that was having the chin problem because you could articulate the chin a little bit. So so this is the original. This is one I have. I have two of these. Well, I had two of these. I only have one now. Then this is the second one that came in the bag, right? As you can see, this one has the lines here, which again, for the removable interchangeable ears, which is the one I have. As you can see, even the hair looks a little different in all three. This one's the second one, the seamless ears one that came with the bag. And then here is the new one, as you can see, also with the same expression, right? Same. It looks like same paint application, maybe a little bit lighter. I don't know if it. I think it's the lighting that's making it look a little bit, a lot lighter than this at least. Look at the the dark background, middle, brownish background, and then here it's very, very light. But the hair, as you can see, the hair is a lot different now on this one, and as you can see, the outfits, right? This is like a camel. This one looks a little bit darker, and then this one, again, a little bit lighter than all of them. So could be lighting, could be a different material. Who knows? But it's kind of crazy how they ended up doing that. So price-wise, guys, we got here $285 for the Grogu. As you can see, you get the cookie. So let's see what's in the box. Weapons, one wrist shooter, one grav charge explosive device magnetically attached to the object holding hand, one grave charge explosive device magnetically attached to what? It gets one small and one. Oh, one small and one regular. I got you. I was like, what the hell's going on? One bandolier with pouch, and Rondo is detachable from the bandolier, magnetically attachable to Grogu's chest, and one blue macaroon, which is the cookie, transparent figure stand, and obviously you get the shield, which is this thing here. So exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So here, going to Sideshow. Remember, Sideshow had their own version of this, and now they're deciding to make, instead of making a new Grogu, they decided to just make an accessory set for their Grogu. As you can see, this is a Grogu, right? They're still available for $380. And so you get the wrist shooter, you get the bag, you get the cookie, right? The macaroon, the Besco Rondo, which is the shield, and then the Grave Charge, which again we got with the Hot Toys. But here are some shots of the Sideshow one with the stuff on it, which again, very nice. I don't plan on getting this. I mean, I could get it because I have a Sideshow and a Hot Toys one. So I may get it. It's $95 for this, which is not terrible to give it that look. The only thing I don't like is the shield on the chest is not as chrome, as you can see, as the Hot Toys one. Let me get a close-up. See, you get more reflection from that one than this. As you can see, this one looks like it's been hammered down, right? You see all the bends on the metal. This one looks very, very smooth, not realistic really to me. Guys, there's 22 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. So as you can see, it is not as detailed as the Hot Toys one. So that's the only reason why I'm like, do I really need this? Do I really want it? Obviously, I don't need any of this, but I would really like it for the Sideshow one to give it a little bit more life. So that's what I'm saying. It's only $95 at that. So with a coupon code, this is going to be available as well for a while, I'm assuming. So I may get it, with a discount code or something like that. Hopefully 20%, 30%, something that will take off some off the top. But as you can see, they decided to make their own thing, which isn't necessary. Who knows? But it's an option for people who don't want to get the Hot Toys one. They already have the Sideshow one, and instead of buying a whole new Grogu, they get the accessories as well. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We got Jason in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you? I have 2 Scourge aliens thanks to Module Space. I can't display them. I've been waiting almost 2 years for them to come with no tracking or communication. Well, if you're interested in I'm assuming you already paid for this stuff, but remember Patrick has the hookup with the module case killers that I showed. So if you're interested, let me know. But again, like I said, I'm assuming you already paid for that stuff. So it's a shame that you got to wait that. Imagine 2 years for cases. You're out of your mind. That's insane. And I don't know how people still buy that stuff. I would never. Can you imagine somebody having your money for 2 years? What are you talking about? So that sucks. To be fair, there's not much different you could do with Grogu. No, exactly. They're very basic things. It's mostly about the size, mostly about the look, right? If you love Grogu, obviously, and you want a life size, this is it, right? Obviously not, the Hot Toys one, not this one. Because even if you compare the original, right, the Mark 1 Hot Toys and the Mark 1, or the only one that Sideshow has, this one, right? This one's constant. The Sideshow one is just looking up at you the whole time, right? The Hot Toys one, at least you can rotate the head and stuff. This one just looks up. So this was kind of boring compared to the Hot Toys one in general. A little bit nicer base. The Hot Toys one comes with the necklace, right? So Hot Toys is always better. That's why, I always like Hot Toys stuff better. Paul, welcome.
Hello.
So that's why I always push to get, Hot Toy stuff. But again, as you can see the difference? How this one's looking slightly up and this one looks straight at you. And the thing with the Sideshow one is you really can't even make it look down at all, which is kind of sad. Like, I don't know why they would do something like that. You know what I mean? Just make the neck articulated, right? Let us do whatever we want with it. Nope, not Sideshow. So, you know, it is what it is. Then we got the Anzellan Droidsmith, right? Again, we only got where it looks like so far we're only getting the one with this pair of goggles, not the other one. So as you can see, we got some flashlight action, right? So it looks like it's actual light up feature. See, this one's got a second set of goggles. So and again, slightly different. The gloves are painted differently. The wrap detail is slightly different as well. As you can see, this one looks like it's got suspenders on there. This one doesn't. We're getting the most basic one. See, we're getting this one. We're not getting the one with the suspenders. As you can see, the color of the gloves are different, right? Even the facial hair on them, right? This one's got the mustache and the little beard. This one only has the beard. They both got rooted eyebrows. So again, slightly different. We're only getting this one. And even the scarf, as you can see, different shape, different look to the scarf. Even the flaps on the head, right? These are closed, these are open. So they're you know, they have differences to them, but again, I don't know which one we're getting. I mean, I don't know why we're not getting both. It's not even like we're getting two head sculpts. We're just getting this one all together. As you can see, let's look at the back of it, right? The suspender, the little jacket thing, right? So this one's completely topless. So even the design, like I said, the wrap coming down here, you see this piece here, this one doesn't have it at all, and this one has it in the front as well. So again, I don't know why we're only getting one version. Like I said, maybe they're waiting for you know, the sales to see if a lot of people pre-order or a lot of people buy it, and then they decide, all right, let's give them the second one. But I don't think so. I can tell you that, right? I don't think so. Again, anything's possible, but I don't think so. Again, the flash is very cool. He's got some accessories there. Here is with Grogu. It looks like you could articulate the head as well, which is nice. Having articulation is always good. 27 centimeters tall, which, again, a lot smaller, as you can see, than Grogu. So it's going to be kind of nice, too. Highly detailed screen accurate accessories, or he's a LED light up function. So there's a flashlight. He's got some tools, highly detailed costume. Again, only one of the goggles. See, we're only getting one version. I don't know. Again, I don't know why they would show us two versions and only put one up for sale. They could have made this a double pack, 100%. Let me pull up on Sideshow. So here he is, $240. That's kind of pricey for something like this. Again, it's a new thing. It's a new mold. We haven't gotten this before, right? We got it in 1/6, I believe. But that's about it. So what do we get? We get authentic and detailed likeness in Anzellan Droidsmith in Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. Newly developed head sculpt and gray eyebrows and beard. Fiber material. So it's not wool. Movie accurate facial expression, detailed wrinkles and skin texture. Newly developed specialized body made with soft vinyl material with 8 points of articulation, approximately 27 centimeters tall. One welding torch magnetically attached to the right hand, and one flashlight with light up function, yellow light, battery powered, attachable to the right hand. So looks like the magnetic hand is the right hand. Fiber hair, and again, just very, very basic. Like I said, it's a new mold for this stuff, so I'm assuming that's why. But $240, I don't know about that. Like I said, I have to get this. Definitely with a coupon code. Hopefully they don't sell out, which I doubt. But I think you know, I think they'll still be available at some point later, you know, later on. because there's way more things, way more exciting than this. But these are going to be nice to have, especially if you already have the Grogus. Like I said, I have one of each, so to have one right next to either one is going to look really, really cool. But 240. Anybody already pre-ordered these? Tell me in the chat, please, if you already pre-ordered either the Grogu or the Anzellan. I would like to know. Let me know. This pre-order is of Babu Frick. They must have had a Disney dust up where they couldn't use the name. Weird. I'll buy everyone now. Babu Frick. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just because they named it what? They just named it the Anzellan instead of Babu Frick. Maybe they didn't want to make it too specific. Maybe they didn't want to, you know what I mean? Since they have two of them. He's 0.0. This guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
0.0.
No respect. It is pretty cool doing stuff like this, but it's very nice. But it is a very nice niche thing. I think I might pick up Grogu with the bag. That's the one I want. I want the bag, but again, I only want it for the bag. I don't need another Grogu. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have all the Grogus. I am good on Grogus. They're actually kind of big. You know what I mean? They'll take up the space of like 2 Hot Toys figures that you could put. I have them on top. I have one up there, and then I have another one on top of a D12. Right? I could have put 2 to 3 1/6 scales around the the circumference of that Sideshow base at least. And the Hot Toys ones came with that diamond base, that bigger, that thicker diamond base. So they take up a little bit of room. That's why I don't need all the Grogus, but I would love that bag. I want that bag really, really bad. If somebody maybe gets the Grogu and they don't want the bag, I'll definitely take that bag. But I hopefully at some point I'll get the bag. I definitely want that bag. TK592, welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
Around with the third one in the car. Can you imagine? That's something William would do. William definitely goes on trips with his Grogus, 100%. I believe he takes Spider-Mans with him. My wallet is safe. Insert I was saying that's what that is correct. That's what non-collectors say, guys. So again, $240. So plus tax, shipping, and tariff, probably about $300 for something this small. I don't know about that. Kind of painful, but it is what it is. This was unexpected, but it's cool. Now I'm making me some life-size Fraggles Hot Toys. I've seen people drive around with life-size chocolate. No, I know. It's not. It's not uncommon. I know exactly what you mean. I think Hot Toys should have waited until the movie came out. Need more hype. I mean, remember that sometimes they do this, right? They'll announce things before the movie comes out. Again, to number one, to get you excited to start buying. Number two, to get you excited for the movie. But what's going to happen is once people go see the movie, then they're going to be like, oh, I want the figure. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why they do this too, instead of having you go see the movie and have the pre-orders after the movie. So, it comes down to what the person wants to do anyway, right? But I think that I sometimes, again, depending on what it is, I would rather them do it beforehand, right? So at least we know some of what we're supposed to be getting from whatever movie, instead of waiting. All right, we saw the movie. Now what? How long do we have to wait for these announcements? You know what I mean? So I think it's better early, but I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. So, but again, 240. Yike. 240.
Yikes.
Kind of, again, smaller than Grogu. So, that's the Hot Toys to give you Jar Jar, Ash, and his blade can wait. Yeah, no, we need that Jar Jar Binks. ASAP. That's going to be a great figure. Great figure. Also, guys, we have the main event. The main event. So we have Mandalorian and Grogu from the new movie. As you can see, what did I tell you guys? It's going to be a clean chrome because we already have the last one, right? The season 3 version had chrome already, but it was all spotty, right? It looked like there was a little bit of weathering on it, like some splashing on it. And it only made sense that they were not going to do the same exact thing for this one, right? Period. So most likely updated tailoring, right, for the articulation, because remember the Mandos, all of them, all 3 of them, they don't have the best arm articulation at all, right? You got to kind of force those materials because they're kind of tight. So updated articulation, updated paint. We got a updated pram. As you can see, the head sculpt, right, like I said, has to be different than the original one, the one we got for season 3. Also with the rolling eyes as well. And again, thanks to Bobo, we got the comparisons of all 3. So here's Joel from The Last of Us. Here is Reed Richards from Fantastic Four. And we have Din Djarin from The Mandalorian. So as you can see, the Fantastic Four version has a little smirk going, right? You can see the little ridges on the cheek. And as you can see, the lip, right, at least the bottom lip, looks slightly bigger than Joel and then Mandalorian, right? Obviously, the facial hair, right, the mustache here, slightly different as well, but they both have a mustache. Well, all 3 have a mustache. This one's got a beard, right? Painted differently, more tan, more freckling on it, right? The hair, all 3 hairstyles are very different. They all have the rolling eyes. As you can see also, the creases on the forehead, these 2, well, they look like all 3 are very similar. And another thing with the what do you call it? With the mouth, right? This one's the one that's the most different compared to these 2, right? These are very similar. This one looks a little bit chunkier, right? The cheeks look a little bit chunkier. But if you guys pay attention, this one's got the full neck. Remember, they hide the neck. Same thing as the version 3, right? They need the long neck because it's got to hide under the neck wrap for the Mandalorian suit. These 2, right? It looks like we're getting articulated necks for them. So that's why you only see the head sculpt and not the entire full neck like we already got for the 3rd Mandalorian. So very exciting. Which one of these 3 guys, let me know, do you guys like better for the Pedro Pascal likeness? Do you like the Joel? Do you like the Reed Richards, or do you like the Din Djarin Mandalorian one? Let me know what you guys prefer, because I want to know which one you guys like more. Big Dog, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome. I'm going to be interested to see how long before they start announcing Spider-Man brand new figures. I think that one they're going to be when the movie comes out. I think either when the movie comes out or after the movie comes out. I think we may get a tease before the movie, and then we're going to get the figure. But I don't think we're going to start getting I mean, we could, right? We could. I don't think we're going to start getting announcements before the movie's out, because I think that they're not going to want to give away anything before the movie. You know what I mean? So that's why I think they're going to wait. Michael says, you think there might be something off with the figure in terms of movie accuracy? Will this be like the Infinity War Thor with inaccuracy Stormbreaker? What was inaccurate about the Stormbreaker? Explain that to me first, because I don't remember. You know what I mean? I don't remember. Even though I got a third-party one as well, I didn't notice. You know what I mean? I didn't notice the difference. But tell me what was inaccurate about it. And when you say something might be off, what do you mean? What do you mean by off? Like in what sense? Like inaccuracy wise, you know what I mean? Because I want to know what you mean, Michael. They made him look less sad, at least this time around. Well, it's up, it's a new head sculpt. It's a lot nicer than the original one. To be movie accurate, you need 4 Anzellan Droidsmith. I got you. That's true from the show. Well, that's quite an evolution of sculpts. Well, they've all been done around the same time. You know what I mean? Like this one was the first one, right? We got Joel first, then we got Reed, and now we got this one, right? As you can see, they're very similar from here, right? All this upper parts are not always look very, very close, right? Then you got this one's got the different mouth and then the little ridge on the cheek, and then this one here and this one here very similar. Obviously the facial hair is different, the paints are different, but overall they look very, very similar. And then obviously the hairstyle's got to be different as well, but they were made. It wasn't like this one was years ago and then this one was last year and then this one was this year. No, this one was announced last year, which was a few months ago. This one was again a couple months ago, and then this one's today. So not very long. These head sculpts are works of art. Yep, I should have added the first Mando sculpt. It looks ancient now. Yep, exactly. It looks compared to these, it looks horrible. Yep. 3. All right, you guys all like the new Mando. Look at that. The Din sculpt is amazing. Yep. Boo wears blade. This guy. This guy. Unreal. The Richard sculpt looks like Lucha's neighbor. Oh my God. Do you see this smirk here, Bob? This is Lucha's smirk when he sees Mandingo. Too small. What's too small? Your head? Unbelievable. The Infinity War Stormbreaker is a lot smaller, along with details it didn't have in the movie. Likely it's based off of concept images before they made changes last minute. I got you. Okay, yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that. But I don't think when they miss things, I don't think they do it on purpose. I think when they miss stuff, it's just because for example, maybe they got them done ahead of time. But it's not like they purposely do things to get them inaccurate. You know what I mean? And people complain. People, oh, this is not accurate. This is not the right thing. This is not, and that's the story of Hot Toys. They don't get everything 100% all the time. You know what I mean? If it's not something accurate or something inaccurate from the suit, then it's something inaccurate from the accessories. If it's not something inaccurate from the accessories, it's something inaccurate from the head sculpt. If it's not the head sculpt, then it's the outfit. If it's not the outfit, then it's always something, right? If it's not the outfit, then it's the height, right? It's always a problem. So that's why I don't really pay attention to that stuff. You know what I mean? Infinity War Stormbreaker was too small. He had leaf. Oh, I gotcha. Was due to them sculpting it based on I gotcha. Yeah, see, I didn't know any of that. I didn't pay attention to any of that. But it makes sense, I guess. Yeah, but again, they don't purposely make things inaccurate. They just whatever. I'm assuming it's whatever's the quickest. But some things are accurate. Depending on I guess what it is. Quicksilver, welcome.
I'm doing.
3 Mandos are enough for me, but the lifelike Grogu and the Mando. 3 Mandos. Well, now we got 4 Mandos. Yeah, but they're all different. If you really pay attention, right? Remember the original one? The first one was the most the Mark 1, the most basic. Remember, you could interchange the blue shoulder pad with the chrome, right, with the best car. Then you got the second version, which was the best car with the pram on the side of the base. Then you had the third one, which had the head sculpt and the dirty chrome. So do you need them all? If you're a fan, right? If you don't care, then you don't care, right? We got a super chat from Jason again. Look at this guy. I would love Hot Toys to put the figures up. before movies every time, but this Mando is the hype there. The people who love The Mandalorian are hyped for this. The problem is, because a lot of people in this community, to buy something, to buy anything, apparently, they need to be attached to whatever happened in the movie. That's why you may not feel that there's a hype there. Again, I'm assuming, I don't know, right? The movie's not out yet, so there's nothing to be like, oh, I definitely want the Mando now because I saw the movie and he's awesome in the movie, and so I need to have him, right? That's maybe what you're not feeling right now, that there's that disconnect with, the figure when there's nothing, where's this from? How is the movie? Are we going to love Mandalorian, right? The figure looks great. The detail on the figure looks great, right? Which we're going to get into, the detail. Again, we got new chrome paint on the armor, right? Clean, not new chrome, clean chrome, because we already got chrome before. The head sculpt, again, you guys just said looks incredible, right? The new pram. Like I said, articulation has to be better this time around because the outfit was a little bit tighter on all three prior versions. So it might be that. It might be that because, again, the movie's not out. You can't really connect it to anything. You can't really connect yourself to the product. So that's why, But again, Hot Toys can't announce everything before movies because, like I said earlier, they're going to give away stuff, right? So a lot of times I'm assuming by contract, they can't show it ahead of time, which is why we get teases. You know what I mean? We get a tease, which is why I assumed, right? Spider-Man's a big deal movie. So we may get a tease first, and then once the movie's out, then we get the actual item. Look what happened with Shazam both times. We got a tease for both Shazams both times. And what happened? And I can't even tell you if we got those Shazam teases before the movie was out or after the movie. I want to say it was after the movie. I want to say both times it was after the movie. Maybe the very first time was before the movie, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, what happened with that? You know what I mean? So you could take it as, well, maybe they weren't sure that they were going to make the full figure. That's why they teased it. They were waiting to see how the movie was going to do in the box office. So, you know what I mean? So many different scenarios that could be possible. But I think maybe once you see the movie, I think you're going to feel more excited. Obviously, if the movie's good, right? You may feel more excited about the product, more excited about the figure. Seeing it, like I said, a lot of people need that connection. Like I said earlier, there will be a battle damage version guaranteed. So Jason, as always,
thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. That's exactly what I think too. Hot Toys probably gets early access to images, custom stuff, but studios have a habit of changing things up last minute. Again, anything's possible. I wouldn't know about any of that, but it's possible, which is why, again, they can't show you everything ahead of time, right? Obviously, they have to make these figures. They have to have images to be able to make this suit, to be able to give us teases of these figures before they even announce it before the movies, right? For those items, for those products that they do tease us with. They have to have, a head start on these figures so then they could give us the announcements and say, and try to match the suit to the movie, right? The detail on the suit, the material on the suit in a 1/6 scale material, right? So they have to see ahead of time. They have to. But they can't always show it ahead of time because it'll give away some things. You know what I mean? So that's why I could tell you that for a fact. That's why a lot of times we don't get the full reveal until the movie's out for that reason. They don't want to give anything away. They don't want to show, sometimes the symbols. Oh, we didn't know that was there. That means, now we know what's going to happen in the movie. So to not spoil anything, they could, they could just hold those things up. 3 Mandos are enough for me. Don't need a 4th, but the Life and Anzellan is a must for the collection. No, they're nice. They're really nice. I definitely need those accessories for the Mando. For the Grogu. So I may just get the Sideshow ones, but again, I like the Hot Toys ones better. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need that second Grogu bag too. Definitely not on purpose, but that's what I'm saying. How often does Hot Toys release something based on the movie that hasn't released? It's happened. Not all the time, but we've gotten a lot of teases over the years before the movie comes out. So it could be that. It could be that, we get they change things after the fact, after they get their information, and then it's like, oh, this is not accurate. So it could be that, right? We don't know for a fact, but it could be that. Which is not, unfathomable to think that. Stormbreaker was small than the Endgame, you clown. Go brush your teeth. Okay? Go brush your teeth. Very tempted for this new Mando. Though $375 feels kind of steep. Add tax and shipping. No, I'm telling you. But again, you're paying for the guaranteed. The license is included in that. The updates, the head sculpt. Remember, the head sculpt usually runs you about $30 to $40 just from the head sculpt. The updates on the pram, right? Remember, it was usually just the little egg looking thing. Now you get a handle on it, right? All these updates, right? Somebody's got to pay for them. So, it makes sense. Remember, everything's slightly going up, right? The new tailoring guaranteed. So, the weapon, as you can see, looks like it's updated as well, right? A lot more detail there, slightly different colors. It's not just plain brown, wood looking thing. As you can see, he's got the same detonator things, right? The little bomb things. So there's a few updates. Like I said, the articulation has to be top notch. Now we get the jetpack as well in the back. Most likely magnetic as usual. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The clean chrome makes it 100%. The head sculpt. I can tell you, having all 3 Mandalorians, I will not need this helmet on it. This head sculpt is going to stay on at all times, just like the part 3. And actually, what I did for the season 3 version with the head sculpt, I ended up making the transport trooper. Right, I switched the head sculpt from the Mando to the transport, and I left it that way. So I have 3 Mandos with the helmet and 1 transport trooper with the head sculpt, which I could get another Mando head sculpt. Maybe I'll get this one instead. I'll get a second one of these and then have 2 updated ones. Who knows? As you can see, the weapon, again, like I said, it looks like it's up. Oh, there's a new weapon. Never mind. A completely different weapon. As you can see, he's got the scope. Look at all this detail here. So again, we're also getting new accessories, Gerardo, too, which I forgot about. So that obviously is going to increase price 100%. It's not just, it's just expensive for no reason. No, look, we get this sword, right? We already got the knife with season 3. This sword we never got before. The pistol, obviously, we got 3 times already. The rifle we already got 3 times already. But that new one we didn't get. We never got. This sword we never got. So looks like it's, I don't think this is a new attachment. I don't think that's magnetic at all, but it looks like you could climb on you now. Hopefully it's magnetic. That would be cool. See, again, the rifle looks slightly different, right? The paint slightly different than any of the ones before. See, it's got a different shine to the paint, a different reflection to the paint. So it could be a slightly different type of paint. As you can see, the detail looks sick. A lot more detail there. But just beautiful piece. Look at that. Look how sharp and classy that looks. That looks gorgeous. You know, very classy piece. Way better, again, way better than the season 3 version. Ash with the super chat. Look at this lame bum. Where's Blade? So go high toes guy. Ash.
How dare you?
Wrong.
Ash, your king says.
Wrong.
Where's Blade, so-called Hot Toys God?
I don't think so.
Okay, Ash. That was for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Ash. Didn't like the Shazam movie, but the figure is great. Which figure? The third-party figure that they made? Because Shazam didn't get a figure by Hot Toys. Black Adam did. We brush it. Not Ash. Not Ash. It's slated to come out this year at least, so that's cool. Again, because there's not much, there shouldn't be much difference, right? The materials, again, probably better tailoring, but same materials, at least for the outfit, right? Like the cape should be exactly the same. I don't think there should be anything different. We already got some battle damaging for the season 3 one, right? So overall, it should be the same materials, tailored differently. All these pieces repainted, maybe some new molds, right? But all this stuff, right, should be just repainted, reused. The shoes should be repainted, reused, right? So it should be a quick figure to make. The one thing is the head sculpt, right, that is newly made. The chest plate, right, repainted. The helmet repainted. How many Mandalorian helmets do we have already? So I don't think there's much of new stuff here, which is why it shouldn't take this long for this figure to come out, you know? All right. You twisted my arm. I'll get that. No, again, it's going to be really, really nice. And what's going to make it, right? Another Mandalorian, if you got the first 3, if you got the first one and the second one, right? Let's say you don't have the chrome one, right? This is your chrome one then, right? Let's say you have the second and the third, right? The second one was the best car, which was a little bit of clean. It wasn't a chrome, but it was a clean metallic, right? Then you got the dirty chrome with the head sculpt. This head sculpt was way better. You get the different weapons with this one, right? So you can always justify getting this one, right? The first one obviously is the original one. Can you do without the first one? Probably not, because it's the most different one. But between the second one and the third one, right, I would choose the head sculpt from between the two. Between the best car and the season 3, I would choose the head sculpt all day long. Even though now you see this head sculpt, you're like, who needs that head sculpt? So forget the head sculpt for a second. Let's go to the chrome outfit. You got weathering on the chrome for the season 3. What else is different? Again, the head sculpt, but we're leaving the head sculpt out. If this was just paint related, right? Even if you pay attention to like the browns on it, it just looks like a different look at that. You know what I mean? Baggier. I feel like the pants are a little bit baggier for, again, better articulation. We have to get better articulation. The holster is exactly the same, right? Most likely either the same pleather that they've been using. Hopefully leather. We'll see if they even mention it. But you could always justify getting the new one. 100%. 100%. Keep it up, Ash. Keep it up. Great looking for I do when I remember. He said I do when I remember. So again, look at this beautiful head sculpt. Classy, gorgeous, rolling eyes. Way better than the season 3, right? Even the hair. Remember the hairstyle was like, it was like wet, long hair coming down his forehead, as you can see. Beautiful. For those who follow me on social media, I posted all 3 today. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Facebook in the group, I posted all three so you guys can see all three. If you haven't, all three are great. But this one, again, this is going to be the best one, obviously. It's an MMS, not a TMS. So that should count for something as well. And as you can see, they're showing you a little bit of rolling eye action here. Here's the new pram. So there are a lot of, not a lot. There are three things that you get with the deluxe version. So this is one of them, right? You get the pram with the Grogu. Here is the tease of, it looks like a snow trooper, which, as you can see, it's got a different style of helmet of anything we've gotten before, at least I think, right? New weapon here. Look at this fighting action. So like I said, I think we talked about this before. They're going to milk the hell out of this movie. You better believe it. If they milked all seasons of The Mandalorian, you better believe they're going to give us at least about 8 figures from this movie. Guaranteed. And a few of them are going to be troopers, whether it's stormtroopers, shore troopers, death troopers, what else? Snow troopers. I don't think we're going to get any more of the incinerator troopers. I don't think we're going to get more of the artillery troopers. I don't think we're going to get any more of those. But anything that we do get, obviously, it's going to be straight panels with, you know, a body like the clone troopers are, like the stormtroopers are, right? A lot of reused stuff. So they're going to milk the hell out of this, right? This already, we've gotten how many times, this backpack, this piece here, how many times we've gotten already, right? These belts, right? These long outfits, right? So most likely the differences are going to be the helmets, maybe the weathering on the outfits, the shoulder pads, the knee pads, you know, whatever needs some weathering. As you can see, the backpack is already weathered, right? The helmet's weathered here. Remember, they could always give us a dirty version. Then they could give us a clean version of these things just to make money on it. So they're going to milk the hell out of this thing. I can tell you that right now. As you can see, it looks like we got a new weapon from this figure, right? So, and don't forget, another thing that they could be doing also is that they've done already is mix and match weapons, right? So they'll give us a different version of this with a different weapon, right? And call it the Commander, call it, you know, something else. And then there's a new figure, same exact thing, but it's got a different weapon and a different name, and it just looks slightly different. So they're going to milk the hell out of this. And like I said, a battle damage Mando, most likely, we're not only going to get one version of it, guaranteed. If in 3 seasons we got 3 different versions of Mandalorian for a movie, we're at least going to get 2. You better believe it. Here is the separate rolling eyes. As you can see, so we're getting a double, a neck and head head sculpt, right? So as you can see, there's the gap here. So you're going to have the removable head sculpt, right? That comes off the neck, which is nice, right? It looked from the shot, actually, let me pull it back up. The shot that Bob got us. See? Right here, it looks like it's just one piece, which is crazy. Which I said before, it just looks like it's one straight piece. But it's not. It's a double piece. As you can see, there's a gap there. So that's interesting. Remember that. So it looks like how we're going to get into the rolling eyes is from under the head sculpt instead of having the magnetic back hair piece removable. I wonder why. I wonder why they're doing that. I guess they want to leave it, I guess, more seamless that way. Also, specially applied electroplated finish. So here's that chrome. Again, more electroplated language. As you can see, even the backpack, you can see how shiny it is from back here. Look at that. Back here also. It looks like it's going to be some type of magnetic hookup on here because the fact that they keep showing you this shot, it's for a reason. But they don't mention anything, so I don't know why. But again, the backpack, just updated paint. I don't think we're going to get a completely different jetpack. And here are the different weapons. So like I said, this one we've gotten, as you can see, the reflection looks like a different type of paint. More detail, a little bit of more gold, it looks like, or at least from the lighting, it's more bright. the flame effect we already got. The looks like this is a shotgun here, or a smaller rifle than this, right? This is a sniper rifle. This is looks like it could be also some type of machine gun rifle. We don't know until we see the movie. The blade, right? The sword. We already got the knife for the season 3, right? So this is new. This is new. This is not new. This is not new. Just looks like repainted. This is not new. These are not new. So the two different molds, the two brand new molds at least, obviously they're going to charge us for that. And I don't think every figure came with the flame effect, so obviously they're going to charge us for that. This is a deluxe version exclusive, so you get the Grogu with the bandolier, right? You get the shield, Grogu in sitting posture with hover pram. So as you can see, it looks like you could sit. Are we getting 2 Grogus? Because it looks like this one, it says Grogu in sitting posture. So that means this is permanently sitting this way. And then this one stands with everything else on it, right? This, it looks like it's all sculpted already attached onto the Grogu. See, Grogu with bandolier. So you get that. And then you get a second Grogu sitting in the pram. So that's interesting. Yep. That's what I thought. So you get 2 Grogus, guys, as you can see, which, again, do we need 2 Grogus? Why not just make one articulated? But, again, this is what we're paying for. Again, the deluxe version. Separate rolling eyes, specially applied electroplated finish, and then the exclusive stuff. So now, if we get into what they're charging for this, right? So we have the collectors is $330 and the deluxe is $375. So $45 more for all the extra stuff. I don't think it's a bad deal. I think that's very good value. $45 for, you know what I mean, for the three different things. Let me see if I could get that picture that we just went over with them showing you the deluxe stuff. Here it is, right? So $45 for all this stuff. I don't think it's bad. You know what I mean? You definitely need a pram for the Grogu, right? The fact that you get this one's really nice. Let me see something. Let me get the collector's edition. Yeah, so again, you just get the Grogu, the standard Grogu that climbs on you, as you can see. This one doesn't have the shield, doesn't have the bandolier, right? You don't get the pram here. So for $45, I think it's a deal. I think it's a great deal because if it was like $280 and $375 or $300 and $375, I'd be like, all right, that's a big difference. That's $75 difference. But $45 for all that extra stuff, I think that's a deal. I think it has to be done. You know what I mean? See, you get this one seated, you get this one, and then it looks like you get, I don't know which one this is. Might be one of the 2 that you get. Because I can tell you this is not this, right? So you might get your own little Grogu with this, with the collector's edition, as you can see. Yep. You get your own little Grogu. Say this one. A basic Grogu, it looks like, actually. It's not even the sitting Grogu, and it's not the one with the bandolier or the chest piece of the chest, the shield, right? So you get a standard Grogu with the basic edition. So yeah, $45 for this, no brainer. Definitely have to get it, 100%. Again, if you're getting the figure, just go all out and do the deluxe. It makes sense, right? If you don't care for more Grogus, then you don't need it. But you get the updated pram, you get the seated Grogu, and then you get this one, which you don't get with the collector's edition, which I think this one alone looks really, really nice. Let me see if I get a big picture of this. No, they don't even give you a big picture of that. They just give you that little shot there. So yeah, $45 is not terrible by any means at all. Again, if you're looking to save money, then you get the basic bitch version. But if you're looking to to get everything, $45 is not terrible by any means at all. Let's see who's in the house, who just showed up. Guys, hit the like button. We got 27 of you guys watching. Thank you guys for being here. We got Darth Malachus. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Is it me or does the body for Mando look different? Broader shoulders and more taper to the waist. So like I said, I told you guys this last year. Before you hear this 3 years from now from your favorite channel, I already told you before the movie was even a thing. I said the next one has to be better tailoring, better articulation, and as you can see, a little bit baggier pants, right? So what you're noticing is the tailoring, sharper, cleaner. He looks more buff, but it comes from the tailoring. I don't think we're getting a different body, or else they would have said newly developed body for blah blah blah, for better movement, for better this, for they're not giving you a different body because there's no need. But the tailoring, because even the materials, like I said earlier, they have to be the same, right? But the tailoring on the figure has to be better. It's an MMS figure. See, as you can see, look how much baggier the pants look compared to the ones from before, right? Look at the arms. Looks like they're the what do you call it? The arms again have a little more slack because the other ones were kind of snug, and when you went to move it, at least the shoulder rotation wasn't much. So the articulation has to be way better. And the browns, there's a lot of brown, so the chrome pops, right? So you could see a lot more of the figure because it's pretty much one tone, right? It's brown on brown on brown, and then you got the little pieces of the chrome that make it pop. But the tailoring has to be different. The materials, like I said, they don't have to change anything. If they did, they would have said new materials for better movement, for better whatever, which again, they don't need that. It comes down to the tailoring period, which is the most important thing when it comes to allowing the figures to move freely, or at least move better if they made them already. Let's see. Hell yeah, I can't wait for this snow trooper. Yeah, that looks nice already. I think we'll see a Mando with the ATRT. Absolutely. So like I said, we're definitely going to get at least 2 Mandalorians, meaning clean version and battle damage. What you're talking about here is exactly what happened with, remember, we got the blurg, right? What did they do with the blurg? They gave us the version 1 all over again with the blurg. Obviously, it didn't have that fancy base with the Stormtrooper bloody helmet on the stake on the ground on the base, right? We didn't get that, but we got exactly the same Mandalorian with the blurg. So we got 2 versions of the Mark 1. That's possible, right? So with the ATRT, they could give you either a battle damage version, or most likely they're going to reuse this again and give you this with the ATRT. Absolutely. But again, we're going to get at least 2 different versions of the Mandalorian. Reuse versions, most likely 2. So this one, as you see here, deluxe and collectors. And then they're going to give you the, again, same thing like the blurg, same thing like the dewback. The dewback came by itself with the sand trooper. The blurg came by itself with the Mandalorian figure by itself, or with what's his name, the little guy, Quill, right? So that's going to happen all over again, guaranteed, right? You're going to be able to get the ATRT by itself if you want, or if you want it with the Mandalorian, guess what? You could get it with the Mandalorian. So most likely, again, this one's going to be reused for the ATRT version if you want it that way, if you want the double pack, or if you want it by itself, then you don't need this again, right? A lot of people just get the vehicle. And then for the battle damage version, again, guarantee you this, that has to be a battle damage. Has to be a battle damage version, 100%. right? They're not just going to do, two clean versions for, one for the vehicle and one for this. It ain't happening. Like I said, they're going to milk the hell out of this. We could even get some battle damaging on the head sculpt, right? Again, anything's possible. I'm just assuming. I didn't see the movie. But it would be sick to get multiple versions of this because, again, the updates are what are going to make it, slightly different. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 32 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Fabs, by the way, Kai didn't remember you. That's because she only remembers true friends like your Kai. I don't know who Kai is. I still don't know who Kai is. Kai. Who's Kai? The Deluxe is cheaper than Galen Urso. Correct. Again, two different worlds of figure, two different popularities of figure. Remember, Rogue One was a masterpiece of a movie, right? The popularity of it is sick. On top of that, like I said, the rarity of the character, right? They probably didn't make that many. Remember, it was a limited release to begin with from Japan. So all of that, you have to take that into consideration, take that into account to come up with, that price point. Yes, it's not nice, it's not fun, but that's what it is. It's not hot, it's not Sideshow deciding to all of a sudden, we're just going to increase prices because we can. You can't do that. You know what I mean? Did you see the other teas of the gray ATRT? I don't think so. Send it if you can, please. I don't think I saw it. We saw one weeks ago. We talked about it, or at least a couple, like 2 weeks or last week. But no, I didn't see anything else. But we did talk about one. This looks really good. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 35 watching. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for those who hit the like button already. Fabs is all was it. No, again, this is just from the patterns that I see. This is why I like getting, or at least try to get every figure, right? Because that's how I can tell, all right, they did this with this one. They did that with that one. They did this with this one. So I could kind of figure out, again, it's just guessing. I don't know shit. I tell you guys all the time, I don't know shit, but I pick up patterns very well. And I notice little things here and there very well, but I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. You guys talking. Let's see. Anybody else in here saying anything? Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 34 watching. Do not roach on the stream, you roach. So again, guys, not a bad price. I feel like you get enough for your buck. I think it's going to be a great piece. I think it's going to be a fun figure. Like I said, the updated weapons, I can tell you right now, mine will be displayed with the new weapon and the knife. Okay? The head sculpt is going to be on. The weapon, what do you call it? The new, this weapon here, 100% going to be on. He's going to be holding it. And then this knife as well. Because this one, my season 3 is holding this. And I forget what else is holding on the other hand. And then, so I'm going to have the sword, this little blade here. And then I'm going to have this weapon as well. Because I don't need this, I don't need another one of these. We already got 3 of these, right? We already got 3 of these. So I don't need them. I don't need him to hold any of those. This one, like I said, we already got once with season 3. This and this is going to be the new look again with the helmet, without the helmet on. And then obviously this next to it. I don't know how they're going to do this again. I don't know if they're going to do, because if you pay attention, did they show you base? They haven't showed us oh, here it is. So they may attach the base again like they did before, right? They give it that little socket thing that goes on top. It slides right over this to make it seem like if it's one little piece diorama. So possible. Dave, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Darksaber was given with the season 3 version as well. So that's another thing, right? That one came with the Darksaber. And so, that's what I have. So I have the knife in one hand and then the Darksaber in the other hand for my season 3 version with the helmet on, because the head sculpt I used for the Transport Trooper version. So So that's why I need these two weapons on the new one. I think it's time to say bye, Mando. Maybe the last time we see him. I don't think so. It's making him so much money. I don't think they're going to get rid of it. Obviously, unless he dies in the movie, which I doubt. But I don't think so. This is making Star Wars way too much money. Not only, with the views and watching the stuff, right? Season 1, 2, and 3, but the merch. People, kids love Grogu, right? You know how many people dressed up for Halloween from as Mando from season 1? Tons of people for Halloween were dressed up as Mando. So merch-wise, it's making him way too much money. Just be like, all right, we're done with you. It's time to put you on the shelf. It ain't happening. And if they do well with this movie, forget it. They're going to figure out how to make another movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu 2, or The Mandalorian and, the Night Owls, or The Mandalorian. They'll figure something out. Believe me. Remember that now, in this time, movies are made, because remember, years ago, right? 70s, 80s, right? You didn't get a part 2 of a movie unless it was already pre-planned, right? They made a part 1, and then a part 2 was already planned. Now, you only get a part 2 if part 1 made a lot of money. So if this movie makes a lot of money, you better believe a part 2 is going to be made no matter what. Now, is the second part going to be good? Who the hell knows? But they're going to make it because number 1 made money. So that's how it works now. Before, you got a part 1, and then whether he did money or not, you got a part 2 because it was already pre-planned. But now they'll come up, they'll hire writers to create something new for a part 2. 100%. Bradley Filthy Hands Epstein, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
He's getting a little more free, but well, that's a different conversation. Now you're being transphobic. You know what I mean? Now you're just projecting your own personal feelings into the product. That's more personal, right? Maybe by The Mandalorian and Grogu part 2, maybe he'll become, the Mandalorian-ness, according to you, But but they're not getting rid of, he can wear a dress in part 2 for all, if it makes money, it'll make money. But yes, that's a personal projection, Bob. Oh my God. Unbelievable. So, they're not getting rid of him. I'll tell you that right now. It ain't happening. Unless, like I said, for whatever reason they kill him off, then that's the end of that. But he's not going anywhere. The money he's making them, the franchise is making, the what do you call it? The like I said, the clothing, the apparel, the all the merch, the toys. Forget the toys. Okay, the toys, the 1/1 scale props, right? The helmets, the everything, the weapons, right? You could get a 1/1 scale blaster from Mando, right? His long ass rifle. They're not gonna just be like, all right, we don't need that money anymore. It ain't gonna happen. And like I said, the costumes. You know how many people dressed up as Mando for Halloween? And not just when season 1 came out, but every other year after that. It ain't gonna stop. Who's ready for season 2 Daredevil tomorrow? Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Sick. Also, guys, like I said, we got a few things to go over. Now we're gonna go into some quick stuff. Quick stuff. So, like Ron said earlier, because he couldn't hold his horses, looks like Sideshow is making a Lydia Deets Nuts from the Beetlejuice, the original Beetlejuice, right? Not Beetlejuice, the original Beetlejuice movie, which is very exciting. Hopefully they do a good job. I could tell you this. A lot of you guys know that I'm done with Sideshow, buying Sideshow stuff. I was going to get the Pennywise by Sideshow, right? The Pennywise, the original Pennywise version that they came out with. I assumed that it was going to be in the bargain bin because a lot of people aren't buying Sideshow stuff anyway. Well, the figure's going over $500 now, so I completely missed out on it. I am not paying over $500 for a Sideshow anything, okay, which is a shame because I just wanted the figure to go with my 2 Hot Toys and then the B version in art. So I don't think that's happening. But I can tell you this. If this is any decent, I'm just from the picture that I see, I'm going to get it to go with the Beetlejuice. Number one, Hot Toys made the Beetlejuice. Again, from Beetlejuice, not the original Beetlejuice. But just to go with it, I'm going to get it no matter what. Because, not no matter what, if it looks even decent, I can't miss out on another figure. Again, it's just to go with Beetlejuice. Right now, Beetlejuice is going to be by himself. There's nothing else ever made from Beetlejuice. So besides, obviously, the Sideshow Beetlejuice, the very first one, I believe. And I think they did an updated version as well. Yeah, they did. Sideshow has 2 versions now. So that's what's exciting about that. Maybe we get a little partner for the Beetlejuice figure by Hot Toys. Obviously, if you have the Sideshow, this is perfect. But I missed out on the what do you call it? On the Pennywise by Sideshow, which again, kind of a shame because I really wanted that figure. If somebody in here has one that they don't want, let me know because I need it very badly. Ash! Another one. Fast, when do you think we could see another Deadpool Wolverine had before Star Wars Celebrate? Like I said, they're going to release everything that they delayed all at once. They always do it, so it's not going to be anything new. They're not going to be like, oh, this is out, and then let's wait another week or 2 for the... No. Everything that's been delayed, Chewbacca, what else was delayed? Blade was delayed. All the things that were delayed, everything that was delayed that we all got emails for that were delayed, it's all going to come out at once. Now, when? I didn't even think they were going to delay anything. Remember, I told you there's no reason for them to delay Blade specifically. There's nothing fancy about the figure. There's nothing that that makes that figure not be done by then when it was supposed to be released. So within weeks, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 to 4 weeks, right? But it's all ready to go. Guaranteed, it's all ready to go. Once they start releasing all the delays, you're gonna see it's gonna be one after the other within the same, most likely the same day, which is what usually happens. This is shipping. Everybody's gonna go, oh my God, I'm getting bombarded. It always happens, so it's only a matter of time. So strap it on, Ash.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Go brush your teeth, Ash. And now I'm going to probably cave and get Beetlejuice. I'm telling you, if it's still available, do yourself a favor before it sells out. Now that this is, up, because again, people are going to want that pair guaranteed. That's why I said, I hope it's at least decent so I could jump on it and just have them 2 together. Right now, this is going to go with my Wednesday figure, which also shipped. When did it ship? I think it shipped today. So for now, it's going to go with Wednesday, but obviously once Lydia's out, you better believe they're going to go together. Like I said, I can't be missing pieces like that anymore from Sideshow, especially pieces that, obviously I need for the collection. It's just a shame, right, to be paying $300 plus for figures that these bodies are trash. That's my problem with Sideshow. A lot of people know this already. Another thing was with the Grievous, right? I got played. We all got played by Sideshow with, oh, we updated the joint, and it was a lie. That to me bothered me a lot. So I don't want to, constantly be buying things when I don't like a company, especially when a company plays me. Screw you! You're not playing me. You're not taking my money anymore. Which is what happened with the Pennywise. I'm like, all these bodies are coming out like trash, flimsy bodies, very cheap bodies. That's another reason why I didn't get the Beetlejuice figure from them, the new one, the updated one, because I'm like, these bodies suck. They don't use anything of quality. So, and I wanted it. I really wanted that Beetlejuice figure. So I was like, you know what? It's not a big deal. But that Pennywise is really bothering me that I didn't get it. Sideshow's Beetlejuice, that is. Oh, Sideshow's Beetlejuice. I thought you meant the Hot Toys Beetlejuice. I think you should go with the Hot Toys Beetlejuice, Ron, but obviously that's up to you. So your breaker Sideshow Fabs getting, that's what I'm saying. Absolutely. I think it's necessary. Like I said, as long as she's very decent, I'll get her. I just hope they didn't get Sean Dabbs to do her. Their cleaners with figures are pretty solid too. I heard that, but again, I wasn't interested in getting any of those. I didn't grow up on those movies anyway, so I didn't really care for that. But I did hear that those bodies were nice. They were not flimsy. They were not loose. They were not weak. That the joints were decent also. So I did hear that. But again, I don't, with the Sideshow, in general, they're not, they're complete trash, those bodies at least. And again, like I said, I felt played with the Grievous. Yeah, my Chewbacca got delayed too, Hot Toys Beetlejuice or Sideshow Beetlejuice. Hot Toys Beetlejuice is a must. It's going to be way better than Sideshow Beetlejuice, way better. But if you're looking for the Sideshow, then, you can get the Sideshow too. My Sideshow 3PO's arm broke right out of the box. Send it right back. How long ago was this? If you could still send it back, they could, they could replace it. But yeah, Sideshow's trash. Sideshow's complete trash. Again, and the painful thing is that they charge you Hot Toys prices for their garbage. That's what bothers me. That's why I was like, nah. I was like, I'll wait for this Pennywise in the bargain bin because I don't think anybody's going to buy it. Yeah, okay. That thing sold out. And like I said, even at Comic-Con last year, that thing was $500. So I had to choose. Listen to this. I had to choose between Indiana Jones Deluxe, the last one that came out, the old Indiana Jones, right? Or Sideshow Pennywise. Both were $500. I said, there is no way. Not 500. Were they 500? No. No, I think they were like 370 something, $400. Around like 400-ish. Nah, it wasn't 500. But they were both around the same price. So I said, in my head, obviously, I was like, God, I really need this Pennywise. But Indiana Jones, a Hot Toys, anything is going to be better than a Sideshow, anything. The fact that they're both the same price, I was like, absolutely not. So I didn't get it at New York Comic Con last year for that reason, because they were both around the same price. And I was like, Sideshow is not going to be better, even though, again, the figure looks great. I need the figure 100%. I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. I was like, I'd get a Hot Toys all day long over this. I don't regret getting the Indiana Jones at all. Great figure, great diorama base. I got the Deluxe, obviously. I don't use the diorama base, but it's really nice. So everything about the figure is great, right? The rolling eyes feature, everything, the accessories, the whip, all that stuff, everything's leather now. But that Pennywise being around, the same price of a Hot Toys figure, I was like, nah. Absolutely not. Like I was saying, that's what's painful for me, that we're paying full price for something that's nowhere near the quality, nowhere near anything near a Hot Toys figure. So that's why I'm holding off to hopefully get the figure for cheaper at some point. Eric, my friend, welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Christian.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Yeah, still don't have Chewbacca. Imagine not ordering from Precision. Yeah, no, mine was delayed, 100% delayed. This was a while ago. They sent me a new arm and it broke at the same spot out of the box. That's what I'm saying. It's just Sideshow, for some reason, they just need to step it up. They get cool things, right? They get cool licenses, but it's just such a shame that they suck. Who's making Lydia? Sideshow. I got the Hot Toys Beetlejuice. I need the Sideshow one now. Yeah. Sideshow is making Lydia. Are you not seeing the screen? Are you blind too? Unbelievable. So again, very exciting. The fact that we could possibly now pair her up with Beetlejuice. If you got the Sideshow, it works. If you got the Hot Toys, it works. It's Beetlejuice. It is what it is. Like I said, it looks like they're making her young, right? For you young Ahsoka pervs out there. You're going to have another young Ahsoka in your hands, sickos. But again, I just hope she's decent. You know what I mean? I just hope she's done well so we could get her because she's definitely nice. She's going to be nice to pair up with Beetlejuice. I thought I seen someone behind Fabs realized this was a chair. Moving back. Yeah, it's this. Unbelievable. You and your paranoia. So also, guys, like I said, we got more action. More action. We got this announcement from Blitzway saying that the DeLorean is preparing for shipment. Remember that they delayed the Ghostbusters. Thank God. Okay. And now this is going to be shipping soon. So for those who ordered it, for those who have it paid off, get ready, strap it on. I ordered mine from what was it? Oh my God, what's that website? Not Pop Culture. It was somebody tell me that other website. Not Pop Culture. What's the other one? Oh my God, I forget this website. But anyway, mine's paid off. I'll wait for somebody to tell me. Mine's paid off, thank God. So I'm just waiting for it to ship. Remember, we got free shipping if it was paid off. If you pre-ordered right away. So that's what I did. My Ghostbusters, though, they're not paid off, and that's like $1,000+ for those 4. So that's gonna be painful. Spec Fiction, thank you, Bob. Yes, so mine I ordered from Spec Fiction. Now apparently they take forever to ship, so that's going to be the only issue, right? I may have to wait 10,000 years for mine, but again, it's paid off, so we'll see. I think Terminator 300 should do unboxing with you on Saturday. Why? What's Saturday? Unboxing of what? What are you talking about, Carlo? What is he unboxing? He doesn't even collect. I always forget. Yeah, I don't think about them ever. I never think about them. That's why I can never remember their name. Why didn't you pre-order the DeLorean direct from Blitzway? I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't. And I just said, let me just go to Spec Fiction. They had free shipping. I don't know if Blitzway had free shipping, but they had free shipping. I paid it off immediately. And then I think after that, that's when people started saying, oh, I'm going to order from Blitzway direct. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it, but I paid it off immediately. So I wasn't going to be like, I'll give my money back. It is what it is, right? I'm in no rush to get it anyway. I'm just glad it's paid off. But the Ghostbusters, though, I don't know about that. Guys, would you like to donate for my Ghostbusters fund? Congrats to everyone who are getting. Yeah, I can't wait. And the cool thing is that, it's a 1/6 scale. It's their take on the DeLorean. It's going to be very different than the Hot Toys. I have Hot Toys Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. So very, very exciting to get this 100%. His Back to the Future vehicle on your show Saturday when he gets it. Oh, he's getting it Saturday? I didn't know he was getting that. Well, he needs to be introduced. He was supposed to stream with me. I feel like months ago, but I think he's building up his stamina to stream, and then once he gets introduced, on the We Are the Community stream, then obviously he's gonna come back for more. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Hit the like button if you haven't yet, guys. I ordered the whole from oh, you too? Okay. All right, so I'm not alone. Woo! So that's exciting, guys. Who pre-ordered this thing? Let me know in the chat who pre-ordered from Spec Fiction or anywhere, and who's excited to get this DeLorean. I want to know because I know I'm not the only one. Bob, did you? Did you get the DeLorean from them or no? Okay, he got it from Spec Fiction. Yeah, I know a few people did. I know a few people got it directly though, but Michael, you got it from where? Where did you get it from? Yeah, this is nice. I can't wait. I want to see all the differences, and I'm gonna try to fit both of them on the table so I can have the Hot Toys one next to the Blitzway one, so I can have, you know, both comparisons right next to each other and see the differences right away, and then have them plugged in, because remember you can plug them both in. So I want to see like the lighting on them. I want to see what the features are, if the dashboard is better in one than the other, if, you know, things are movable in one that are not in the other. So I can't wait for that. And remember, Hot Toys' version 1 didn't have the flight mode. Hopefully this one, being Back to the Future 2, has the flight mode, and I have to figure out which way I'm going to leave it. Because remember, the Mark 1 from Hot Toys from Back to the Future 1 is just a car. Part 2, I have mine on flight mode on a stand with the wheels folded. And so this one's most likely going to be wheels folded as well. Blitzway directly. Oh, so you're definitely going to get it soon. Back to the Future. This guy. I thought of getting this while back. Then Deadpool Wolverine happened. Yep. That took all your money. I got the Alpha Fighter from Pose Plus over this garbage. What's the Alpha Fighter? What's the Alpha Fighter? I don't even know what the Alpha Fighter is. I didn't have to save from my Bat Poles playset bid from Jazz Inc. Unbelievable. I pre-ordered the limited edition DeLorean directly from Blitzway. Oh, Blitzway 2. Yeah, so you guys are going to get that 1, 2, 3. With it being so mechanical, I went with spec in case there's any manufacturer mess ups. It will come correct with the corrected version. Oh, I see what you're saying. We still got to wait, right? We still got to wait a few weeks after everybody gets it, like a bunch of bums. Went through Comic Concepts. God bless you. I placed one order from Comic Concepts, and it was a disaster. It was a nightmare. It was probably the worst experience of my life pre-ordering from anywhere. I was like, what is happening? And people used to always praise him and that he was good and that, not me, not my experience. But again, we had history, and, he's buddies with people that I don't speak to. So I don't know if it was done on purpose. I don't know what happened, but it was one of my most horrific experiences ordering anything from anywhere. I got the runaround. I sent them the money, literally, PayPal, all of it, friends and family. I forget what it was. $1,100, $1,200, whatever it was. For my Blitzway Ecto 1 Afterlife version. I paid him in full. Boom, here's the money. Then it was I said, hey, when is it coming? Oh, it shipped today. Okay. Next day. Hey, when is it coming? Oh, it shipped today. The next day, when is it coming? Oh, it shipped today. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what's happening here? Then he's like, oh, let me contact the warehouse to see what's going on. Oh no, they shipped it. They said they shipped it. Okay. The next day, Nothing. Not, yo, it was the craziest runaround I've ever dealt with. I was like, nah. So then, apparently, according to him, he says, oh, here, it's shipped. Here's the tracking. Never got to me. He says, oh, it was delivered. I don't know where, which is why I don't know if you guys remember this. I ended up having to order from Amazon, and I showed you guys that I ordered from Amazon because he never got here. And he's like, oh, if you're lying, you're going to get somebody fired. I said, not my problem who they fire. If I never got shit, how am I going to get anybody fired? So, again, I never got anything. Then, to get my money back, holy crap. So, remember, I paid him friends and family directly. Boom. He got his money in seconds. I had to wait like about a week or longer than a week. It was over a week to get my money back. I said, I sent you the money directly. I said, why do I have to wait? Oh, because I had to do it through a blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, how's that my problem? If I sent you the money in seconds, I expect my refund in seconds. Nope. Waited over a week for this shit. I was like, I am good on Comic Concepts. I am all the way good. So that was that. That was my experience. Like I said, never again. Never, ever again. Pop Culture still has this. What's this? The DeLorean? Shady bit. No, again, I don't know what it was, but I assume that I was given the runaround because he's still buddies with the people I used to stream with. And to begin with, he's never liked me anyway. From what I heard from people was that he was always talking about me, bad about me at that, because again, I'm not making this up. This is what I was told to me. This was, I can't make this up because I would have never known that he was talking badly about me because he expected me to buy because he saw how much I bought, right? At the time, years ago, I was buying cases and doubles and triples. So he expected me to buy from him all my stuff. I never bought anything from him. So he ended up developing this animosity towards me. And then when I left everybody who I used to stream with, he all of a sudden, I guess, he was already in his feelings, and he already didn't like me for whatever reason. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming he just gave me the runaround, just be like, screw you. But I never got shit. I got my money back. And that was the end of that. Weird. I've ordered several things from them and never. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like I said, nobody ever had any complaints about him. The only complaint people ever had about him was that a lot of the things that he would that you would order from him, if you pre-order from him, it would take a while, right? Because obviously he has to get shit from Sideshow. So when people from Sideshow were getting their shit, then he would get it like later on, and then then you have to wait for him to ship and all the shit. So that was the only complaint I ever heard from him. Besides that, nobody ever said, oh, he sucks. Nobody ever said any of that. Again, I never heard it. If people were saying it, I never heard it. So that's what I'm saying. I believe I got the runaround on purpose because of, previous, previous run-ins that we had in his however he felt about me for whatever reason. But yeah, that was my experience. I was like, never again. And I've been everywhere I order from, no problem. Never the runaround, never. Even like I tell you guys, Pop Collectibles, they get the runaround to some people. I never got the runaround from them ever. So thank God. Also, guys, let me get this ready because it's gonna get funky. So first and foremost, we're gonna give Jazz Inc. and Factory Entertainment some action. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 27 of you guys watching. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Chris, for keeping up with the likes for me. So, as you can see, the kit 1/6 scale vehicle is up for pre-order from Knight Rider. It is apparently going to be made by Jazz Inc. From what I understand, from what I was told, because I didn't even know, Factory Entertainment has the license for the Knight Rider. Apparently, they're making the Michael Knight figure as well. But they wanted Jazz Inc. to make their vehicle because I guess Factory Entertainment doesn't make vehicles. They just make props. Again, 15 years of props. So, it is very sad for me, right? Because a lot of people are getting this vehicle. A lot of people are excited for this vehicle. It's an exciting vehicle to be excited about. It would be an amazing vehicle to own, to have in any collection. It is an iconic vehicle. According to Jazz Inc., they will be adding voice, lights, and real screens. Again, all exciting stuff. But the problem will always be, at least my problem will always be, the quality of Jazz Inc., which will never be up to par with the pricing. How much do you guys think this thing is going to run for? Well, here it is. Jazz Inc. dioramas, do you know what the price will be? Jazz Inc. dioramas responds around $1,500.
I don't think so.
Can you imagine? I don't care if he puts HBO in the vehicle. $1,500. You're out of your head. And again, the sad thing is, here's the sad thing. Obviously, when you order these things, oh, I want the vehicle, I want the vehicle. Nobody's thinking about my vehicle's paint's going to be like shit. The texture of the paint is going to be like shit. It's not going to be painted perfectly. It's not going to be up to par with my 1,500 plus. It's going to be about $2,000 total. Because remember, you got to add shipping to that. Whatever tariff they got to pay for, because it's going to happen. Right? Nobody thinks about the flaws when they're ordering these things, ever. You don't think about any of that. You don't think that it's going to come out like shit. You don't think that the paint's going to be fucked up. You don't think any of this. You just think, I want this vehicle. That's why it's very sad, because I want this vehicle. I would never and will never spend $2,000 knowing that not one vehicle, but 2 vehicles of mine came out like crap from Jazz Inc. My BVS, like I said, I love it. Very, very cheap quality. Not worth the penny that I paid. My 1966 Batmobile, love it. Definitely not worth what I paid for. The whole paint job on that thing is complete trash. Remember that I didn't get the 89 from them. I have it from Hot Toys. But remember that a few people got it from Jazz Inc. The 89 Batmobile came out like shit. A few of them. Again, I don't know how many, but there were plenty of complaints. They got free replacements, and the replacements came out like shit too. So I will never forget that. I will never let that slide. The vehicles are not going to get better because they don't care. Okay? They don't care. You will never get anything from Jazz Inc. that will be better than Hot Toys. You could get something that may be a little bit more custom, a little bit fancier. But when it comes to paint, it'll never be better than Hot Toys. When it comes to quality, it'll never be better than Hot Toys. That's a fact. Yeah, you're paying more because you think that you're getting what more? I don't know. But realistically, you're not getting anything more. Period. You're just not. Nothing that they make is worth $2,000. That's a fact. You can love Jazz Inc. all you want. You could be a worldwide representative. Nefty was just in DR representing Jazz Inc. He can love it all he wants. It will never be what they charge. These vehicles should not be more than $800, period. And that's with all the customizing, but they're making a killing, and people think that all of a sudden you're getting some masterpiece that it will never be. So scale functions. He says 1/6 scale with lights, sound, and actual screens. Again, very cool features, very cool promises. But if the Batcave, remember Mike Modoc Mike had his on pre-order for what? Over 3 years, maybe even 4. I don't know if he said about 5, but let's say 3 years. Okay. So if that was the Batcave, right? The Bat computer, not the Batcave, the Bat computer, right? With all those different monitors, which again, very cool, right? Jazz, and I've always said it, Jazz Inc. makes very cool stuff. It is never going to be worth what they charge for any of it. So Mike had completely forgotten that he had that thing on order, the Bat computer, when he got it. Was it worth the 3-4 year wait? Very cool piece. How long is this going to get delayed? Who the hell knows? But it's just very, very sad that this company is the one making these things, because I could tell you, if it was somebody else, somebody like Blitzway, somebody like Hot Toys making these vehicles, you better believe I would have every single one. Every single one. I am not spending a penny on Jazz Inc. ever again. I don't care how cool the project is. I've learned my lesson more than once. I don't need to learn it 3 times. People get their vehicles and they're perfectly fine with however they come out. That's great. That's their problem. It ain't mine. I work too hard for my money to just be like, oh, you want $2,000 for garbage? Here you go. I am good. I'd rather save my money than give it away for some garbage. And then not only that, but if it comes defective, the paint is shit, something happens, then I got to wait. Oh, you want a replacement? Which again, I've never said he never offered to replace it. I always tell you guys the truth. I don't need to lie about shit. He offered to replace it. I don't want to deal with, now I got to ship this back. If he would have said to me, like he did other YouTubers, you know what? Keep your 66. I will send you another one. Let me tell you something. I would have most likely still been a customer right now. Most likely 99% I would still be a customer right now. But the box was massive. I am not walking around to UPS or the post office carrying this humongous box. It ain't going to happen. So to avoid all of that, right, the headache and the hassle of having to do that, I said, you know what? Just give me my partial refund, which you gave me $150 for, you know, part of that. The $150 was a partial refund for the paint being shitty. And that was it. I said, you know what? Just so I don't have to deal with this shit ever again. And like I said, I was already unhappy with the BVS Batmobile. I was like, I'm done. I am done, and I was done, and I've been done. You know, but if you would have said, you know what, like, again, like, it wasn't like I expected something for free just for me. Oh, I want free shit. No, he did it to YouTubers. He gave YouTubers, multiple YouTubers, double vehicles. Why did he pick some YouTubers? That's for him to know. And that's that. But I wasn't offered that deal. I wasn't offered, you know what, just keep it and we'll send you a new one. Right? So I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm done. So that's why I will never spend a penny. You know what I mean? And look at what happened. The people that he gave shit to, at least some of them, threw him under the bus. They're not buying anything from him anyway. They made him look bad anyway, and they got free vehicles. That's life for you. Like I said, I would have gotten a free vehicle with that type of service. You know what? We fucked up on your paint. Keep it. We'll send you a new one. I would have been like, you can't beat this type of service. But he gave it to YouTubers because he felt at least that they were going to put in a good word about him or make his product look better, and they bashed him anyway. They literally said the second one's garbage also. So kind of backfired. Again, sad, but that's the truth. You know, I'm still collecting. A lot of these YouTubers aren't buying shit to begin with. So like I said, I was still most likely, I would have ordered this. I could tell you this kit vehicle, you better believe I would have ordered it. I would have most likely ordered the 66 Bat Cycle because of the 66 Batmobile. I would have ordered probably that tumbler with the cannon on top. I would have been, believe me when I tell you, right? I'm up to my 4th DeLorean. Why do I need 4 DeLoreans? I love the vehicles. I would have been purchasing vehicles left and right still. They're cool vehicles. The Batwing. I wanted that Batwing so bad. So bad. Where am I going to put that Batwing? I have no idea, but that thing is a masterpiece. Again, quality, can guarantee you, is not there. But just having that humongous piece in any room, beautiful. I would have bought that as well because I wanted it. The moment he teased it, I was like, oh man, that looks sick. Again, not because I'm getting something of quality, not because it's going to be an amazing. No, it's just the size of this thing, the iconicness of it, right? What it represents, what it is. That's what I wanted. That's it. That's all I wanted. Just to have the piece. I would have bought it. Nah. Nope. Let me catch up with you guys. Damn, took it. Yep. No, it's gonna be around $2,000, guaranteed. Guaranteed. All the vehicles are no. I'm telling you, because the thing is, you know, he has to say it like, you know, he's adding all these amazing features, which very cool features. They're very cool features. But overall, the quality is complete trash. Complete trash. You know what I mean? Fabs, can I have your jersey bag with me? I'll give you a Grogu bag. Oh my God. Unbelievable. No respect. Always. Gerardo won't become a channel member, but he's always looking to take advantage of me. Imagine. This is the support that I get from Gerardo. Unreal. The origin story of Fab's Revenge arc fascinating. The origin story of Fab's Revenge. Wait, revenge on what? What do you mean? Explain what that means. I don't know what that means. Revenge arc? Fascinating. What is? I don't get it. Explain, Bob. Explain. We should all put that Batwing on 24 and Cuban link. Wear it around our necks. No, I'm telling you, it's a really cool piece. The size of it, right? Massive. Now with that Batman figure that he made, that Power Pose figure, right? You could put it in, whether it's a Batmobile, you could have put it in the Batwing, I'm assuming. It would have been sick to own that thing. 100%. You know what I mean? Would I have been happy about the price? Most likely not. But guess what? When you want something, price doesn't matter. He gives you the convenience of a payment plan. You can't beat that. Right? It's not like it's an automatic payment plan either, where like the money comes out of your account, right? You pay as you go. You can't beat that convenience. Right? To pay for his vehicles, for his items. You can't beat that. But nah, absolutely not. Bob, explain. I want to know what you mean. What revenge? What revenge? Explain the revenge, Bob. And also, guys, last but not least, Jazz Inc. update with the amazing Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. So he says, so based on feedback on the production version of the battle damage Catwoman suit, we were able to do thinner threads. We have to put on the battle damage suit very, very carefully. It took 3 times longer than the regular suit, but once it's on, the durability is good. I could tell you, good luck. Okay? I can tell you guys, good luck. Again, what's under here? A Fison, not 30 bodies or 13 bodies or whatever you were told. This is a Fison. What you're getting is a Fison. What you're getting for the 66 Catwoman is a Fison. As you can see, very, very pale, right? It's a Fison. You're not going to get anything else. All the figures from Jazz Inc. are always going to be a Fison, especially wrap figures like these. Always going to be a Fison, right? Why a Fison? Well, a lot of people like the Fisons. They like the articulation of the Fison, right? They like the mobility of the Fisons. So that's why it makes sense why you would want a Fison. But there's nothing special about the figure as a whole, right? It's a Fison with a head sculpt on it. Big deal. Whoop-de-doo. You know, so you're going to be paying $1,000 for a diorama with a Fison wrapped in a suit. Unbelievable. The revenge on Yos and Jazz thing for being... No, what revenge? I don't... You know what revenge would have been? I will tell you revenge. Revenge would have been me lying and making shit up 24/7 about Jazz Inc. Lying about my experiences, lying about to make them look bad every single time. That would have been revenge. I've never lied about anything. I've never said anything bad that happened to me. I never lied about anything that happened to me. Everything that happened to me is the truth. Period. I don't need to lie about anybody. I don't need to make anybody look bad. My experiences, what I went through, makes him look bad. You know what I mean? You're spending over $1,200 to get this shitty product. That doesn't make me look bad. How is that revenge? Me telling you my experience is revenge? No, me making shit up and lying all the time would have been 100% revenge, bitterness. Oh, I'm mad because I didn't get a free vehicle. Like, no, like I didn't expect any of that. I didn't expect the free vehicle. I expect my money, what I paid for with my money, to get in return a good product. That's all I expected. Did I ever say, oh, guys, he didn't offer to fix it for me? Again, I would have made shit up. I would have said, oh, he didn't even offer to give me a new one. I never said that. He offered to replace it immediately. I've said it plenty. He did not give me the runaround about anything. He said, I could get you one right away. And he was pushy about sending me another one. I've said it plenty. I've never lied about any of it. I don't need to lie about any of it. Because guess what? The moment I lie about it, and there's proof of the conversation, he would have said, because again, it was obviously through Facebook Messenger, right? It's not like we talked on the phone, like, hey, yo, what's up? My shit's fucked up. Like, no, it was all through messages. It's all there. So why would I need to lie about anything? If I would have lied, he would have said, he's a fucking lying piece of shit, because look at this. That's why I don't lie about anything. I don't need to lie about anything. You know what I mean? That would have made me look like I was angry, bitter, mad, hateful, right? That would have, oh, look, he's lying. Look, this is what I said to him. I offered him an exchange, and I offered him a partial refund. And for him to say that I didn't try to help him, and like I said, I've said it plenty. He was even pushy about it. He wanted to give me a replacement, and because again, I was already in my head about like this is not worth. bring it where? Because the paint is fucked up because nobody happened to just check this and it just got a crappy ass shit for $1,200 more plus. I don't need to lie about anything. I don't need to have revenge on anybody. But if there's any revenge, it's I'm not spending my money there anymore. But I don't need to make up shit on nobody, on no company. I don't need to lie on no company. I don't need to do any of that. I'm not that person. I will tell you the truth about everything. And however you want to take it and however it makes the company look, that's their problem. They did it. I'm not lying. You know what I mean? Again, if they would have said, you know what, keep it like they did, I never expected that. Because when that happened to me, people weren't getting free vehicles. And remember, he was giving free vehicles, I think it was from the 89. I don't know what happened. I don't know if people got free 66s. If they did, I don't know. But he started giving free 89s to YouTubers, right? So why would I expect a free vehicle? I didn't. I never did. It wasn't a thing, at least as far as I know. So if he would have said, hey, keep it, I'll send you another one, I would have, let me tell you something, most likely I would have still been buying shit. Because again, you can't beat that service. For somebody to not have you go through the hassle of picking up this massive box and carrying it around, God knows where, whether it was UPS, whether it was the post office, I still have to carry that shit around. That thing is massive. Because remember, that vehicle is long. So I would have been like, yo, you can't beat this customer. And I would have bragged about it and I would have praised them. Just like I tell you guys, I love my vehicles. My 66, I love it. It looks like shit. It is not worth what it is. My Batmobile, my Justice League Deluxe, that thing is gorgeous. It is crappy. It is not worth the money. I will always say the same thing because it's a fact. Right? If it would have given me the free 66, I would have said the same thing because it's a fact. I love my vehicle. It's not worth it. But I would have been a customer because guess what? He made me feel that my money mattered to him. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. But no, I don't need to hate on nobody. I don't need to make up shit on nobody. I don't need to lie on nobody. Because guess what? There's always proof of shit. You want to find proof of shit? There's always proof of shit. So for me to sit there making up shit on people, lying on people, that's why even other companies, right? For example, the factory entertainment shit about the woman saying, oh, people are butthurt about Hot Toys, not making the figures. I could have just said that without showing you guys proof. And then how do you guys know that even happened? He probably made it up because the what do you call it was deleted. The thread was deleted. So if I didn't have proof of that, and I'm telling you all this shit without showing you anything, who believes it? How do you know if it's true? You don't. Oh, he could have been making that shit up. And they could have easily said, oh, he's lying because there's no proof of that. Where did he get that from? After the thread was deleted. So I don't ever say shit without having proof of anything. I don't ever claim anything without having proof of anything. Anything I've ever said, you can go find it yourself. If I don't show it to you, you can go find it. When I say about YouTubers and their interviews, that they never ask any hard questions, any real questions, any questions that, that people want to know about. It's not made it up. I'm not making it up. Go watch the interviews. I'm giving him views. I'm telling you guys, go watch that shit. And you'll see yourself that no hard questions are ever asked. Because there's a fear there. So I don't lie about nothing. I don't need to make up shit for what? We're in a toy community. Why do I need to be a malicious person talking about toys? I am not that person. There are people and YouTubers in this community who are very malicious and specifically towards me, which is why we are where we are. Specifically, the interview channel, which I tell you guys all the time. He's been trying to do malicious shit to me from day one. That's why he's the only enemy I have in this community until the day I die. I've never done anything malicious to anybody. You guys don't believe it? I have all the proof. That's why I don't talk shit about nobody because I don't need to. But if you want to come for me in a malicious manner, I am the worst enemy you could possibly have. You don't want me as your enemy. That's why I don't bother people. That's why I don't go looking for problems. You're not going to win. You guys see it all the time. Everybody comes here talking shit. They get humiliated every time. Whoever you are, you're not going to win. That's why I don't bother people. That's why I leave people alone. But you want to be malicious to me? You just lost. You just lost 100%. I don't give up. I'm not going to forget. Because again, why are you being malicious in a toy community? What did I do to you for you to be malicious towards me? That's why you're malicious to me. It's over. You're done. That's why I said, what did I say last stream? I hope he said something stupid because he will regret it immediately. He will wish he had never met me. Because the things that he's tried to do to me, you guys don't even know the half of it. Again, for what? We're talking about toys. For what? That's what I mean. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 34 watching. Thank you guys for being here. Yep, I love this payment plan. I could go up to 15 months. Well, I think the hat one, I used the 12 months. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're great. You can't beat that. You can't beat the payment plan. Like I said, it's not even like something like, for example, on PayPal, the paying for, right? Paying for, that shit's coming out of your account regardless. On that date, if it's not there, that's your problem. It's coming out, right? His payment plans are not that way, right? You could even push it over. He gives you the schedule, right, for you to be on schedule, but then you don't have to pay. Remember, a lot of the stuff that he makes anyway is delayed. So you'll have plenty of time to make those payments. So I've never said anything bad that is not true. At least from my experiences. Right? Anything I ever say about his figures, it's all a fact. He mentioned 13 bodies. Where are the 13 bodies? I'm asking a question. I haven't seen 13 bodies. Nobody has seen 13 bodies, but somehow people believe that somewhere there are 13 bodies. A perfect example with Bob and Factor Entertainment. He's telling me that there's proof that that he thinks that the two Jurassic Park figures, that those are prototypes. Okay, where is the head sculpt? Well, maybe it's not approved yet. What does that mean? Does that mean that they can't be shown? Like we haven't seen anything waiting for approval ever? So all I'm asking is, this is not a prototype. This is 100% AI. Where's the head sculpt? People think that somehow, somewhere, there's a head sculpt made because they think that there's a prototype somewhere. Okay, where is it? I haven't seen it. If I haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. Where is it? So you can't claim that there's a prototype made when you haven't seen one. You've seen one picture. That's the prototype. Where's the head sculpt? That's all I say. I just point out shit. You know? Careful if I hear eyes will be. This guy. You are obsessed. You know what, guys? I got to start a political stream. So Ash could be the #1 channel member every week. Unbelievable. That's going to rip easy for real. Correct. This is not going to last. I can tell you that right now. And God bless whoever is paying $1,000 for the expensive one, because goodbye. Fabs, don't forget the jazz shaker. What do you mean? The jazz shaker. Eric says, don't stop buying from him. Again, everybody does whatever they want, but I will give you my experiences. I will tell you my truth. If you think it's anger, if you think it's revenge, that's how you're taking it. But I don't need to again, we're talking about toys. But if you're charging $1,500, $2,000 for something that comes out like shit, that's a problem. You know, I work hard for my money. I don't know how you guys make money, but I work hard for mine. I'm not quickly to just give it away and be like, it's okay. Oh, it's shit. Oh, it's cool. I'm not that person. If me talking about my experiences is revenge, then I can't tell you that, you know, how to interpret what I'm saying. You know, but I don't need to be revengeful. I don't need to be, you know, I don't need to lie about anything. I don't need to make up anything. Everything I've ever said has been the truth about everything. I could be wrong about how I, you know, say some things, fine. How my tone is, fine. My wrong language, fine. But I don't lie about shit. I've been wrong plenty about calling this and I think this is coming and it never comes out. All right, I'm wrong. So what? Predictions, I've been wrong plenty. But I don't need to lie about shit. I don't need to lie about nothing to nobody. I sense much from Fabs. Much hate. No, there's no hate. Shut up. Was Jazz Inc going to cover all the shipping costs if you sent it back and he shipped it to you? I believe so. I think he even said that too. I think I said, you know, I'm not paying for shipping. He's like, no. He goes, I'll cover everything. That's what I'm saying. He was pushy about replacing the item for me. I've never said that he wasn't. I've specifically said multiple times over the time span of when I got that vehicle to now, he was pushy about replacing the item for me. It wasn't like he was like, oh, you know, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. Never. I've never said otherwise. You know what I mean? I've never claimed that he was bad. I never claimed that he didn't try to help me. I never claimed that he didn't care. Never, not one time, because there's proof. So I will never lie about shit because there's always proof. And that's why I say the things that I say, because there's always proof. I never claim things that aren't true. I never say things that aren't true because there's always proof. You know, I like I said, he 99.9% sure he said, I'll cover shipping, I'll cover everything. You know, I've never said he has bad customer service. Not one time. All I've always said was the vehicles and the things that he makes are not worth what he charges for them. Period. And on top of that, what bothered me and what made me feel a type of way was after spending my hard-earned money, which was over $1,200, to get a vehicle looking like that, to me, that's disrespectful. So that's why I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, I'm done. So that's how I took it. How could you send out a vehicle that looks like this? Remember, they're coming from China now, so I don't think he sees what they look like. And I can guarantee you the people making them in China don't give a shit how they come out. They're not. It's not their company to care. They'll figure it out. Oh, you know, who's going to get the complaints? The owner, not the factory making them. So the owner's the one who's got to deal with the complaints, not the factory. So however the factory makes them, well, they're ready to ship. Here you go. Take that shit out of here. I've never claimed otherwise. Period. I want a Catwoman figure. Come on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. You said the earth was flat. I can't find. Guys, the earth is flat. Okay. Factory Entertainment is insane. That's not coming from a devout hot toast collector. That's coming from a person that can see. Exactly. Right. So to say that you're butthurt over that, it's crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. You know? Factory greedy. Yeah. Yeah, the Jazz Inc shaker. Another super chat from this guy who needs a toothbrush. He says, Faz, give me the he's a you know the one. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Let's go.
The priority shipping. So the earlier you
Ash, don't be mean. Why are you being so mean, Ash? Unreal. Unbelievable. So, Ash, this is for you, as always.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Ash. The proof is in the pudding. If Jazz Inc. was going to cover the shipping costs and send you a new one, then he should have just refunded you around $500. It probably would have been cheaper, and you would have been happy. Well, that was another thing, right? I felt that the $150 partial refund was not like worth it at all. You know what I mean? Like that was to me, and I never even brought that up. I never even said like that was fucked up. That was, you know, that was dirt cheap. You know, that was for me. If I decided to go have somebody repaint that car all over again for whatever reason, that was not going to cost me $150 fucking dollars. You know what I mean? But I was so over it, and I was just so done that I was like, you just give me, I'll take the partial refund. You know, he still made a killing off of the vehicle, but a partial refund was another disrespect. Obviously, I accepted it, so it is what it is. But $150? Nah. You know, and still, on top of that, what do I always say? The truth. Like you said, on a vehicle like that, I mean, it was over $1,200. So $500, I don't think, you know, I think it's a little much. But $150? Maybe $250? Maybe $300? And still, it wouldn't have been fair because it was not worth that money. The effect. Remember that vehicle comes with a like a flame effect. It came broken. After the discussion about, you know, the refund or whatever. I said, is it possible for you to send me, you know, a replacement of this thing? He read my message and he didn't respond nothing. So I said, all right, it is what it is. I don't even talk about that. I could have thrown that around 24/7. Yeah, I asked him for a flame effect that came broken and he didn't even care. I don't even bring that up. That's how fed up I was already, that I didn't even to talk about it for what? What is going to happen? You know what I mean? If I wanted to be revengeful, I would have been, yeah, he's a piece of shit because he didn't give me my flame effect. I've never brought that up. A lot of people, I guarantee you, a lot of you guys are learning about that right now. I believe I mentioned it before, maybe once or twice over the years. I don't talk about that. I could have every day. Yeah, he didn't even give a fuck about my flame effect, and I don't ever talk about that because I'm not here looking for revenge or looking to. If my words make the company look bad, it's not my words. It's what I'm stating that is a fact that's making them look bad. It's not my words. The problem is, which is another reason why a lot of people don't come here, is because I am too honest. People don't like honesty. People like to be sold lies. People like look at the viewership that gets the channels that talk shit about Hot Toys. Look at that viewership. Constantly talking shit about Hot Toys, constantly lying about Hot Toys, claiming that in-art is better, claiming that you shouldn't be collecting, talking about less is more. All that shit is bullshit. They all love it over there, though. You come here for truth. You can't handle it. Oh, his language is wrong. Oh, he's mean. Oh, I don't like him. Oh, he's so that's my fault. Can't force people to like honesty and to want to hear the truth. You guys are always here. You guys listen to the same thing all the time. When have I lied to anybody? When have I needed to lie to anybody about what? Guys, I got to start lying to these idiots so they can like me. You don't want to be here? Don't be here. I'm not looking for you. If you don't like truth and honesty, I'm not for you. But I'm not going to lie to you. So for what? For YouTube? I'm good. I'd rather hang out with the people that are coming here all the time. We got literally like a personal stream all the time. I know everybody's first name that been here for a long time. I don't mind these small streams. I'm not a YouTuber. I've never claimed to be a YouTuber. I've never said, guys, I'm a YouTuber. Like, no, I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm not good at any of this stuff. You guys see my bootleg streams without Bob and his thumbnails and his help with the images and the pictures. This would be dog shit. I say it all the time. At least he helps boost the what do you call it? The visuals on the stream. I don't know how to do any of this shit. It's not news because if you've been here, I've said it plenty. So I am happy doing what I do. I don't need to be like anybody else. I don't need 100 idiots here talking about, yeah, Inner's the best. You're retarded. I will always say it because it's a fact. So people love being lied to. That's what they go listen to the bullshit. I'm not going to lie to nobody. I don't need to make shit up for anybody to like me. I am okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person. I'm good. I am good. I am good. He said it broke his flame. No, it was like chipped. I was like, yo, can you? He read the message. He's like, suck it. You want the truth? Exactly. No, they can't. And again, I'm not going to lie. Guys, all right. Nobody likes truth. So let me start lying so I get more views. Like, I'm good. I don't need to lie to nobody. I am okay. Faz like he lied about Gambit. Unbelievable. Here, Ash, this one you deserve. He lied about Gambit, he said. Fabs, it's not the size count when it comes to collection. No, I know. It's not the size, because remember, less is more. Unbelievable. Fabs, I sent you a pic of my black hole. Whoa, pause. My black hole collection via Instagram. Whoa, take it easy. Take it easy. What do you mean? Black hole. Whoa. You forgot No Diddy or something. You forgot something. That's kind of raw, Bradley. I sent you a picture of my black hole. Whoa, take it easy. Disgusting. Yeah, take it easy. Epstein is right. That's what your name is, Bradley Filthy Hands Epstein. Oh, this is what it is? Pose Alpha, this Guardian Mode Robotech? These robots? That's what you're talking about? Send me one. I want to see. 1-6 Star Wars Pimpozoid, welcome back. I think you've been here 2 in a row already. Look at you.
I'm doing.
I had to send back my Jazz Inc Gray Speeder 2 times before I got a good one with the good paint. That's what I'm saying. So, and that years ago, that race speeder was years ago. So think about that. They've been having problems with paint for years. Nothing seems to be getting better. Why am I spending $2,000 on what? Again, he makes cool shit. All the product that he makes, not all, a lot of the product that he makes, cool shit. Like I said, the Batwing, the 66 bat cycle. He looks like he's making a boat. The Batmobile, the 89. Cool shit. The kit now. These are I would have had everything. Why would I spend all this money on shit that is not worth the money? I would be an idiot. I am not an idiot. If I was a millionaire and money came to me just like that, guess what? It doesn't matter. Let me buy it all. It is not worth it. Again, to me, I've never told you guys, don't buy this. Don't support Jazz Inc. Don't buy that. Buy whatever you want. I am not buying it. I tell you guys my experiences, and that's it. I fixed that Sentry robot. What do you mean you fixed it? Christian, you want some of this? Oh my God. Gotta hope Brad. Oh man, no, I think Brad is Puerto Rican. Brad is Puerto Rican. Oh man. Brad, stop showing Fabs your inner Batman. Yeah, he always sends me pictures of. He sends me a picture of 22 Batman and goes, "Fab, this is my favorite figure." All the time. The paint was literally coming off in the package. It was like factory didn't even paint. Again, mine wasn't peeling or anything, but just that orange peel, look to it all over the vehicle. I believe some dents as well. For 13 plus? What do you mean? So no, I will always, if that's what happened to me and I keep talking about it, that's what happened to me. It's not a lie. It's not anger. It's not revenge. It's the truth. It's my experience. I lived it. I have it. You guys, if you didn't see the video, go watch the video. It's all on the video when I got it, when I did the YouTube video on it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to make shit up for attention. A lot of people, again, what happened with that Hot Toys Joker, Artisan Joker? Remember, it was all bald, and everybody started talking about, oh, look, Hot Toys is dead. This is how their head sculpts are coming. That guy posted that way for attention. He deceived everybody for attention. He made people believe. He never said, oh, I had to cut that off. Nope. He made it seem like Hot Toys came that way. Like his figure head sculpt came that way. He never said, oh, no, guys, I did this so I could get a replacement. Nope. He made people believe that that's how the head sculpt came. For what? For attention. So he posted something in a deceitful manner for attention, because everybody went on that post and started, oh my God, Hot Toys is shit, oh my God. People were dragging me into that post. Oh, veterans think that, what are you talking about? It's a fucking lie. But this is what people do in this community. They do shit like this for attention. I'll tell you guys this all the time. People love getting attention. They make posts to get attention. I'm not talking about like, oh, posting your collection for attention. No, obviously if you have a collection and you're posting it, you're going to get attention. I'm not even talking about posting your collection. I'm talking about talking shit to get attention. I thought Brad was German. No, he's Puerto Rican. Fabs, I think you mean only figure. This guy. So again, guys, like I said, God bless you to all those who are getting this piece. I hope it is the most amazing Fison kit bash you guys will ever have. Again, I don't know. I can tell you this. The moment somebody bends this leg, okay? The moment somebody picks up this arm, okay? God bless you. Again, I hope it's the best figure ever in the world. We already know what it is. It doesn't look like this is part of any 13 bodies that you were told. Like I said, you saw it in a Fison from day one. That's where you're getting. You're not getting anything else, period. If you are, prove me wrong. Okay? What kind of pissed me off was at first he was just going to give me some money off and told me to touch it up with paint. Then he agreed to send it back to get the new one, but had to send it back twice. He didn't even do that to me. He said, would you like a replacement or would you like a partial refund? I said, I've waited for this for a long time. How long is for the replacement? I think I had gotten mine in like September or something. September, October. He's like, oh, I'll be getting more in January. I said, absolutely not. That was another reason why I was like, nah. I was like, just give my partial refund. I was so over it. So not only did we wait a long time to get it, but then I had to wait another like 2-3 months to get the replacement. I was like, nah. I was like, I'm good. So that's another reason why I said no. Because I didn't want to wait another 3 months. And again, there's no guarantee. If that one came like that, what guarantees me that the new one was going to be better? Look what happened with the 89. The first one was shit. The second one was even more shit. They said it themselves in their YouTube videos. They got it for free. And it was still shit. That's why I was over it. I was over it. There was no way that I should have received a $1,300+ vehicle toy looking like that. Disrespectful. And that's how I took it. I never took it any other way but disrespectful. And I still never said, I never said anything, negative towards him. Like, oh, he's a piece of shit. Never. I never called him out of his name. Never. I've said he's a liar because he's lied plenty. All the things about the 13 bodies that I've talked about since the moment he said, oh, we're working on 13 bodies. I haven't seen 3. Where are they? That's all I ask. I ask questions and I point out shit. That's it. If I'm wrong, guess what? Show me that I'm wrong. Hasn't happened yet. Like I said last stream, I'm yet to be called a liar by anybody. And if I'm a liar, show me that I'm a liar. If I've said something that is not true, show me that it's not true. Show me where I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, guess what? Guys, look, I'm wrong. How many times have I corrected shit? Guys, last stream I said blah, blah, blah. It was not that. It was this. What's the problem with being wrong? I don't understand. I'm not afraid of being wrong at all. So, Ernesto, welcome. How are you? Nice to see ya.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
I missed the Mando stuff, but got right into drama. Timing. Yeah, no, you got to watch it again. Did he go through Lucha for the Tyson body? He probably got a what do you call it? A wholesale discount from Luch. So, guys, what's today? Today's Monday. We will most likely get definitely more stuff throughout the week. Probably maybe Thursday into Friday, hopefully, right? Remember, we had been getting everything but Star Wars. Now here we got Star Wars. Now, I'm not saying we're going to continue to get Star Wars, but we may continue with the Star Wars trend. Now that we got this, obviously it's not definite, right? We could get some DC, we could get some Marvel, we could get some, some completely different IP of something. We could get a comic something, we could get, VGM something, anything's possible, but we should still get something throughout the week. Zep and Ripley, yeah, those are coming soon, 100% guaranteed. And most likely Zeb will be coming from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And just like they've been doing, for example, the Jedi, right? Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Plo Koon. Remember, they've been giving them the Clone Wars stuff. It is possible that Zeb could come with something from Rebels as well, because remember, he was from Rebels. So there's a possibility that they may give him something. Remember, even Cad Bane came with the that little droid, flying little droid thing from the Clone Wars, I believe. So, that's possible. So we just gotta stay tuned. Daredevil tomorrow, guys. Don't forget, we're getting an episode every week. I think the first night is 2 episodes, and then it's 1 episode every week after that. which I like better than what they did with Wonder Man, which was like, you know, the entire season, which is there for you to watch. I don't like that because then you feel kind of forced to like binge watch everything, and I don't really watch, you know, TV like that. So I didn't really like that. But once a week, I think it's better. You get to space it out, and you get to actually build up, you know, what's coming the next episode. So it's gonna be nice. Watch party. That would be fun. But we try. What do we watch, Ernesto? What was the watch party for? That wasn't working properly, and then everybody was like, we would try to do it every week. What show was it? If you remember. Was it Ahsoka? It wasn't Ahsoka. There was a show that we tried to do a watch party for. We would sit backstage after the stream, and we would watch it all on our TVs. I tried to put it on for everybody to watch, but it didn't work. What was it? The Oatmeal with the Twins. The Oatmeal with the Twins. Oh, yes. The Acolyte. The Acolyte. Yes, The Acolyte. Really want bearded Punisher. Definitely Jessica Jones as well. Jessica Jones most likely coming. I have a feeling she's coming. Again, the head sculpt is the problem. They haven't made her yet, ever, but it's a very basic figure. You know, come on, Hot Toys, release a new Daredevil figure to go with the release of the new season. Well, they got the red one on pre-order. The black one, obviously, they're going to make it at some point too, definitely, right? But that red one's out right now. So we'll see. He said good times. All right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.